right, hello and welcome to the Cowlitz County Virtual Relay for Life Team Rally today. I am Shamra Lacey and I am here with Brandon Russell, and we are going to go through all of the important information that you would be getting if we were to see each other face to face tonight. So here's our agenda that we have. It's a welcome that I just did. We're going to talk about the mission moment for the month, cover recognition, what we do at the American Cancer Society, specifically also what we're currently doing so that you know how we're still in business with COVID-19 pandemic. Then we're going to go over event information and talk about Relay USA and what that's all about. And then we'll talk a little bit about event goals and fundraising, move on to sponsorship, and then give you some ideas on different types of fundraising that you can do while we are all held up in our own homes. And then the last thing is about the fundraising challenge that we have, and we're excited to share that with you today. And then we will talk about the different ways that you can contact us. So again, welcome and thank you so much for your patience and support during this time of definite confusion and uncertainty that surrounds the COVID-19 situation. Please know that we appreciate each and every one of you and your dedication to our organization as the American Cancer Society, to the patients and also to the caregivers that we serve, as well as to our relay and community in Cowlitz County. So it was determined based off of the most recent recommendations that we will be suspending all events through mid-May. This includes several team rallies that we would be currently having, and instead we're going to go virtual. We want to ensure the safety and the welfare of our relay family and community. This will be the first of many virtual meetings, and we hope that you will feel engaged in the coming months. For our mission moment, April is National Minority Health Month, and the American Cancer Society believes no one should be disadvantaged in their fight against cancer because of how much money they make, the color of their skin, their sexual orientation, their gender identity, their disability status, or where they live. U.S. minority groups bear a greater burden for many cancers. This is often due to poverty, which creates barriers to cancer prevention, early detection, and high-quality treatment. The American Cancer Society conducts and supports research to help understand cancer inequalities and create strategies for overcoming them. We are activists. It is essential that we find ways to ensure everyone has access to quality, affordable care, and opportunity to live a healthy life. Making progress against cancer relies heavily on eliminating disparities and improving health outcomes for all. In 2018, ACS CAN, that's our Cancer Action Network, released Cancer's Disparities, a chart book illustrating the scope of U.S. cancer disparities, including cancer incidence, mortality, and survival, access to insurance coverage, screening and early detection, and behaviors that may affect cancer risk. American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network is educating communities and decision makers about the critical importance of access care through Medicaid. ACS CAN also actively pursues evidence-based public policies that aim to address factors related to social and physical environments that can affect health, especially in communities with the greatest cancer burden. We deliver breakthroughs. As of August 2019, the Society has activated 66 grants totaling $52 million for disparities research. Our American Cancer Society internal research team is researching the use of technology to help certain medically underserved populations get access to health information, preventative service, and evidence-based ways to change behaviors that may increase cancer risk. We build communities. We continue to work with communities by addressing health disparities. For example, ACS is piloting a community project model in 12 different communities. This pilot will explore, identify, and implement community-driven solutions that advance health equity and address the social determinants of health, such as financial stability, hardship, access to healthy foods, food insecurity, and transportation mobility in communities. In addition, 5 organizations that work with Native Americans are receiving grants to address the burden of breast cancer in American Indian and Alaska Native communities through 2021. We also partner with a variety of transportation vendors and transportation network companies and lodging partners to help cancer patients minimize barriers to care during cancer treatment. We provide direction. ACS is available all day, every day to help provide information and support those facing cancer. Our 24/7 live helpline is staffed with trained cancer information specialists to provide information and connections to programs and services. We are working with subject matter experts to expand our patient education resources to further address the unique cancer-related needs of specific populations and providing more resources for people in the U.S. who do not have English as their primary language. As always, cancer.org offers interactive online tools to help patients, family members, and caregivers learn how cancers are typically treated, find insurance and other payment options, and identify other free or low-cost resources. Share the mission. Do you want to help people you know in our community and those afar? We ask that question. Share the mission, share what the American Cancer Society does. Share what we are currently focusing on this month and how the American Cancer Society is still actively serving every person in every community amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. We have attached the Washington State Impact document for your use to share with others. This contains information about the impact of your dedication to the American Cancer Society. Now I'm going to turn it over to Brandon, who is going to talk about recognition.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. A little bit of recognition. So we really do appreciate all of your commitment to raising cancer fighting dollars for the American Cancer Society. Because of you guys, we are fighting cancer on all fronts and saving lives. This really cool program that Relay for Life has called Relay Rewards is the American Cancer Society's way of thanking you guys for your creativity and passion. Every time you do something really cool with us through Relay for Life, you'll earn points for actions and take your actions you take, and the funds that you raise, and that helps us defeat cancer. Some of the clubs that you can join are the All-Star Club, raising $2,500. You can join our Grand Club, which we already have several of you guys on our Grand Club. We also have the Hope Club status, which is going to get you a really cool event t-shirt. So this year, we're hoping that everybody signed up will be excited about the work we are doing in Cowlitz County, and you all can raise at least $100. If you raise that $100, you'll get one of those really cool Hope Club t-shirts, and then it just gets better from there. Let's take a moment to recognize some of our top individuals so far. Our top 5 individuals for this year already. We have 2 All-Star Club members, Darlene Grasser and Irene Ward. Lynn Sessions almost hitting the $2,500. She'll be the next one to get that All-Star Club t-shirt. Our couple Grand Club members in the top 5, Cheryl Tauser and Wanda Obermeyer, raising at least $1,000 so far. That's pretty dang good. And let's head on over to our teams, our top 5 teams. Crusaders with $10,500. You guys are doing absolutely amazing. Country Financial of Columbia County, $3,600. Addis Home Care with $1,500. And Friends Who Hate Cancer rounding up the top 5 with $1,000. So you guys are doing absolutely amazing. If you are doing something, teams, if you guys are doing something in the virtual world and want to let us know and share with the rest of our community, we would love to share that information, and always share your fundraising efforts with everybody, because everybody makes this team come together. So if you ever want to share your fundraising ideas, just send them on over to us. And if you are a survivor or caregiver and you have a story that you want to share with our participants, let us know also, because we want to recognize our survivors and caregivers here in Cowlitz County, because they are the reasons why we continue doing this, especially in a virtual way.
All right. Thank you, Brandon. So what do? We support, at the American Cancer Society, we support cancer patients and their loved ones. We provide resources and funding for research, and we advocate through the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network for access to care and being your voice in the halls of the government buildings. So what are we doing during the COVID-19 pandemic? The American Cancer Society and ACS CAN, which is the Cancer Action Network, are working to support the current public health guidance, and we will continue to work hard to meet the needs of our cancer patients around the country. We remain available to provide information, support and guidance to patients, families, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week via our free helpline, the 1-800-227-2345, and our website, cancer.org. Much of our research continues with little disruption. We are still working on finding those life-saving cures. As we have received information about the situation, we have implemented measures to prioritize the health and safety of our patients, volunteers, and staff. At the American Cancer Society, we also have a number of resources that are available for you and for the people that you know or that you want to share with about the coronavirus and cancer, including an FAQ, a podcast, which is featuring our team of experts, which is awesome, called Theory Lab. So if you have an Apple phone, you can get that on your Apple Podcasts. All COVID-19 information can be also located at cancer.org. Now, in addition, American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network is still continuing to advocate for access to critical health care at the federal, state, and local levels. This is an urgent need in the face of this pandemic. Now, on to temporary changes to our patient services. I thought it was important that I share this information with you. At the American Cancer Society, we understand, and it is very sensitive. We're very sensitive to the fact that these are very stressful times, especially for those that are undergoing treatment while the pandemic is occurring. So we need to do what is best for those patients. And so some of these temporary changes are aimed at public health. The CDC has recommended against using rideshare programs. This, along with other factors, have led us to suspend all transportation, volunteer and paid, effective 3/25/20 until further notice. So we are currently communicating this with patients, volunteer drivers, and health centers directly to just ensure that this information is communicated to them and they're informed of this change. We will continue to evaluate and monitor the COVID-19 situation once the threat has subsided, and then we will redeploy our transportation programs. So every day, more people are diagnosed with cancer and they're more vulnerable than ever right now. And so the needs of the cancer patients continue, and so will the work of the American Cancer Society. We do stand together even when we can't and we're apart from one another. While this is a difficult time, we're looking forward to continuing the conversation with our volunteers like you virtually on new and creative ways to support families facing cancer. So here's just an interesting slide. All right, let's talk about event information. Brandon, take it over.
Awesome. Event information. So we are just 129 days away from our Relay for Life. Saturday, August 8th, all the way through Sunday, August 9th in the morning at Kelso High School. We are still running our relay 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. for a fun, magical 24 hours. Of course, our theme this year is a little bit of a Disney theme. It's the magical world of relay because we are Disney fighting for a cure. If you haven't yet picked out what Disney character, show, movie, anything Disney related, and how you want your fun site to be decorated as, please let us know as soon as you can by emailing us at cowlitzrelay@gmail.com. That way we can keep track of what everybody's doing. We don't have duplicates, and it just kind of helps us promote your team leading up to the event. So that is all that fun information for you guys. Just another fun little tidbit. So Relay USA is a virtual Relay for Life experience. And if you've ever wished that you could relay with others across the United States, if you've ever wondered what a virtual relay would look like, this is your chance. Relay USA is happening on April 25th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which would be approximately 6 p.m. our time. They have approximately 47 teams, 172 currently involved to date, representing 37 of our 50 states. They'll be having similar activities that you would usually see at Relay for Life events. You can join them for their opening ceremony and closing ceremonies. They have a really cool Luminaria ceremony and survivor celebrations. They do team recognition. They do participant YI relay. They also have global relay and mission moments throughout their event. You can expect to see videos, guest speakers, chances to participate, shout outs, fundraising challenges, and a whole lot more. If you've never seen a Relay USA event, I encourage you guys to hop on their Facebook at Relay USA for more information. Check out their website, relayforlife.org/Relay USA. They are a really fun group. I got to meet them last year in Tacoma for I think it was their 35th anniversary in Tacoma. They did a whole lot of videos, got to see some behind the scenes, talk to the ladies over at Relay USA. They are an amazing group of volunteers just trying to get the word out virtually throughout the entire world. With our current situation and uncertainty with COVID-19 and when we can be in contact with one another again, we could possibly have to create a virtual event here in Cowlitz County. So let's all participate to gain knowledge, enjoy a large-scale relay, and understand what a virtual relay would really look like. And I think it would be really, really fun. Are you going to check that out, Shamra?
I am actually, yes. I'm excited to see what that's all about. All right, so we're going to talk about our event goal information. So we had determined that our overall event goal would be $112,000. We currently have $34,641, and then if we average it out in order to meet our goal by the time that relay hits or the end of August, we would need to raise a total of $19,340 in every month in order to achieve that. So you might be asking and wondering, how is any of this going to happen during this time when we, normally this is just an important time of our fundraising efforts, for our mission. But the American Cancer Society's top priority at this moment, and will continue remains the health and safety of our volunteers, our staff, and the cancer patients and their loved ones who rely on us. So we are very grateful for the dedication of all of you and appreciate the sacrifices that you make to support our events, specifically our event in Cowlitz County. The COVID-19 situation still remains uncertain and it's fluid, and our goal is to respond in a way that best meets the health and safety needs of those who rely on us. So having said that, we know that this will definitely cause some hardships on getting out into the community with fundraising efforts, and as well as postponing events further into the calendar. We're not sure what's going to happen with that yet. We will be assessing frequently, and we're going to make sure to move goals according to the time and efforts that we will have to raise the money and do what we do. So don't feel discouraged if you're thinking, how on earth are we going to reach that goal? We're going to try to reach it. We're going to take one day at a time, though, and we're going to do what we can as a community to continue to fuel that mission of the American Cancer Society to end the world of cancer. So, I think how awesome would it be to reach or exceed our goal in this time of uncertainty? It would be pretty cool and pretty awesome. And I think we can do that. But again, we know that this is uncertain times and we will take one day at a time. So we hope that you'll just keep that mindset with us, one day at a time. Let's talk about our event sponsors, because they are super awesome and we are incredibly thankful for them. They make a meaningful contribution to the American Cancer Society and as a Relay for Life supporter. And so supporting our local events definitely sends a message that they care about our community. We want you to please read thoroughly through the sponsorship packet and learn the benefits that are associated with each sponsorship level. And this is something that you can do now that a lot of us are at home or we have a little extra time on our hands before we're out back into the community. It's important that you understand what you're sharing with potential or previous sponsors. And, our sponsors want specific benefits and they want to know what they are getting in return for their donation to the American Cancer Society. We are wanting to increase our sponsorship numbers and have a goal of achieving $35,000 in sponsorship dollars. And we know we can't do this on our own. So please help us by, if you have your own business or you are able to be a sponsor, that would be awesome. Share with us potential sponsors, recruit sponsors, and just think out of the box on how we can achieve this goal. And we're thinking if every team brought in one sponsor, even at a $1,000 sponsorship level, we would achieve that no problem whatsoever. We'd be able to meet that goal. And it currently equates to about $7,500 monthly in that sponsorship goal in order to achieve that. And just so you're aware that $35,000 is part of our overall arching goal as well. So And something exciting for those of you that maybe are joining us for the first time this year is that your team will receive credit for the sponsors you bring in, you or your team. It is important, though, to just make sure you communicate with the sponsorship lead, Michelle, at Cowlitz Relay Sponsorship at gmail.com. Again, it's Cowlitz Relay Sponsorship at gmail.com. And if the sponsor wants to have a booth at the event, they will have to either be part of a team or have their own team, or they have to have that sponsorship level benefit in order to do so. We want to offer their business an opportunity to celebrate and honor any survivor and caregivers that they have as well. That's part of their business, their employees, and that might be part of their families also. So it's important that you are sharing that we want to invite them. We want to have them be part of our event and be celebrated. We are grateful for every sponsor that we have and to their commitment to us this far. We are also grateful to those of you that come or recruited a sponsor. We couldn't do what we do, obviously, without you. So thank you so much. And since we're in virtual mode for most things, please remember the sponsors that have sponsored us in the past and keep that business in mind if they are in the middle of this pandemic as well. So we know some businesses are really suffering because of it. So we want to encourage you to remember those that have supported us in the past. And if you're thinking about ordering out, maybe it's Bruno's who's given us pizza in the past. So, think about supporting them and being good community members to them in return. So once all of these sponsor logos are put onto our website, you can click on the sponsor logo and it will take you to their website. So I just wanted to share that piece of information with you as well. We will be covering more sponsorship topics. We'll do some trainings and we'll help get you comfortable with asking. So stay tuned for those. Those will be coming later on. And if you want more information about the sponsorship opportunities, please reach out to us, or you can see the sponsorship documents that are on the website of our event as well. So now let's talk about how we can do fundraising in the midst of all of this. So Brandon, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Awesome. Fundraising, one of the reasons why we are doing Relay for Life, raising those critical fundraising dollars to support cancer research, fund the mission, all of that fun stuff. So thinking outside the fundraising box can often be times difficult. There's always new and interesting ways to spice up your fundraising, and luckily the rise of online giving and communication channels only opens more possibilities. We're going to share some of those possible fundraising events and ideas that can help spark that mindset and getting deep within that brain of yours and coming up with innovative ideas to help your team and the American Cancer Society reach our life-saving goals. With us not being able to hold in-person fundraising events, we need to get that creative in how we can raise those funds. So a couple different ideas here. We have a really cool fundraising app. The American Cancer Society fundraising app makes it really easy to collect credit card, check, PayPal, Google Pay donations right from your Relay for Life team for your Relay for Life team. You can track your progress, share your fundraising page with family and friends, send out reminders, and so much more. It's really a gem to have, and a lot of our top teams use the fundraising app for their accounting purposes. It's perfect for fundraising on the go. Another really cool idea is the Facebook. A lot of us have Facebook already, and you can now start a Facebook fundraiser, and it's so simple to do. Since it's embedded directly on the social media platform, it's easy to see how prospective donors can find online giving through Facebook compelling. Your Relay for Life fundraising app will also link to your Facebook fundraiser and also send out reminder posts automatically once a month, once a week, whenever you want. You can also set it up from your fundraising page online. Just follow the 4 steps, set it up, it goes directly to you, or it will go to the main fundraising account that's set up. Another cool, interesting, fun idea for fundraising is Raise Your Way. Whether you want to throw a huge dinner party, host a yoga event, or just donate your birthday, you can do it on the Raise Your Way platform. You'll have all the tools you'll need to create your own fundraiser and manage it from start to finish. Getting started is really easy. Just visit crowdrise.com/American Cancer Society. Click the Start a Fundraiser button, register, and personalize your fundraiser with stories, photos, and videos. You can manage your fundraiser from start to finish on your fundraising page. Another fun idea, and we're going way back to Shamra's time.
Hey.
And this is actually one of my personal favorites because it gets more personal, and it is letter writing. Pat Flynn, Mother of Relay, was really big on letter writing. A lot of her fundraising dollars came from letter writing, so just keep that in mind if you ever want to write a letter. It's easy, and it's a great way to get out the word about what you're raising awareness and money for, so you can share your story with those that you know. You can do it through an email or handwritten letter. It doesn't have to be long. Just share how cancer has personally affected you, why you chose to be involved with Relay for Life, what Relay for Life, the location, date of the event, how much money is raised, helps the people, what your personal goals are for your fundraising efforts, how you can donate, how they can donate. And maybe even include a self-addressed stamped envelope so that they can send a check back to you. It's easy. You can reach out and ask us questions if you need any more help with sharing your story. Shamra's really good at that. A lot of our leadership team members took a nice, really cool course on sharing our story at our leadership summit. So ask your leadership team, ask Shamra. We got resources for you guys for sharing your story and getting that out there. Corporate. So a lot of corporate businesses do a matching gift. Having a focused corporate matching gift drive for your team is a great way to highlight this big opportunity to raise more money. If you do this each year, they come to expect it. They will use their employer benefits as well, helping you grow in and achieving a life-saving mission of the American Cancer Society. One of our volunteers who currently does the corporate match gift drive is Laura Austin from the Homer's Heroes team. She sets that up with her company, Home Depot. They donate a lot of matching gifts per pay period, I think, and she also gets grants in that store also. How about an anniversary or a birthday fundraiser? We all have anniversaries, birthdays, and special days, so let's make it a fundraiser. You don't even have to have an anniversary birthday. You can also just be a survivor and encourage your family, friends, coworkers, volunteers, or more, and donate to the number of dollars equal to the anniversary, birthday, or special date you're celebrating. So if it's your 11-year survivor date, ask for $11. Post it, write it, ask. You could also set a goal of a total amount to achieve by your date, day of, or after the event of the special day. You can share it with everyone on your you can share with everyone your total amount that you've raised. Online shopping. Amazon is a really good partner for giving out back to charity and into the community. So if you're shopping for items on Amazon, select American Cancer Society as your Amazon Smile charity of choice. Amazon will contribute to the American Cancer Society at no cost to you. This can be a simple step in helping us save more lives during this difficult time. There is so many ideas in here, Shamra.
I know. It's awesome, wow. Isn't it?
I'm not even done yet. So we have Fast for the Cause. The main concept behind this fundraiser is to ask donors to the amount they would normally spend on extra purchases for themselves. This would include things like a cup of coffee, pizza, food from drive-through, or more. Asking donations to Fast for Your Cause is like asking for the cost of one meal. Challenge your donors to either forego a meal or cook at home instead of ordering out. You could ask them to do this once a week for a month. Giving in this way will encourage them to think about our relay event during the time period. And it could also change their mindset on kind of getting more healthy too, eating more healthy. And then we go straight into this really awesome cookbook idea. I'm hungry. Who's hungry? There are times when donors wish that they could volunteer, but do not know or have the time to do so. Give your donors an opportunity to contribute to our organization with more than just a monetary donation. Giving them opportunity to contribute to a recipe book allows them to give twice with the same donation. Have your donors submit a recipe, pay a small amount for having it in the cookbook. In return, you will give them a completed copy of the cookbook. You can use the cookbook as a day of fundraiser as well. Even though we're not allowed to be in each other's presence, hold on personal fundraisers, in-person fundraisers, and other typical out-of-the-world opportunities, we can get creative and keep up the momentum we have already started. We are confident that we can think outside of that box, create some new and exciting fundraiser opportunities in order to achieve our goal. One way we can increase our fundraising is by inviting people to join our teams. When we add people, we add donations. Invite 5 new team members this month and watch your team reach its overall goals. That's what Bring the People is all about. So bring those people. We've attached helpful documents in the email that you're all going to get on the event page under the Documents tab. Woo, that was a mouthful. That was a lot of fundraising.
Ooh, I did.
All right.
We even have some creating a virtual event. So some ideas to create a virtual event, Brandon, would maybe be like do a virtual 5K or have a virtual home party, or you can think of anything. You can come up with a fun like laptop like lip sync challenge, do something that's fun, but just get creative, have a good time. Also, there's some ideas that are might help you to spark those and to get some different thoughts from other people. You can reach out to Relay Connect. So it's connect.relayforlife.org/home. Or they have also Relay for Life Community Facebook. It's a private group, but you just ask to join it and you can ask questions. You can literally say, hey, has anybody ever done this before? And people will respond. It's pretty awesome. Brandon, I know you've been on the Facebook page, and it's a great platform for people to get ideas and to share thoughts and get thoughts.
It is. It's an amazing resource that's just out there free for anybody that needs those ideas or to communicate with other events around the country or the world on what they're doing.
Absolutely. Hey, tell us about the 48 and 48 challenge. I'm so excited about this.
Ooh, so 48 and 48. So we're starting this really fun and exciting challenge called $48 in 48 hours. This challenge is going to run from noon on Monday, April 20th through Wednesday, April 22nd at noon. All you have to do is raise $48 through personal asks on Facebook fundraising, the website, send out those emails. You can even use the fundraising app since it takes checks, credit cards, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, all of that, right? Woo-hoo. So the individuals that achieve $48 in 48 hours will receive something as a token of our appreciation for your ongoing dedication to the American Cancer Society and also our event. You will also be entered into a drawing for you or your team to earn, whoa, this is huge, $500 towards your fundraising goal. That is huge, and it could already set your goal up and surpass that with this extra $500, right, Shamra?
Absolutely. You might become that All-Star Club member or that Grand Club member just by getting your name drawn.
The drawing for the $500 towards your fundraising goal is going to take place after the May fundraising challenge. So you'll have 2 opportunities to get your name onto get your name or your team's name into that amazing drawing.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I'm super. Actually, it sounds like it's going to be an easy thing. It'll be fun. And I can't wait to see what we do and see how we can propel our online fundraising at this point, or our virtual fundraising, into high gear. Okay, I just want to say and reiterate to you that we are here for you, and we will do our very best to keep you all informed and answer any questions that you might have, and to be a resource for your continued efforts. Obviously, things are different at these times, but we're going to take one day at a time and keep moving forward. We have plans to use several formats for our communication as we move forward. We want to reach all of our community members, so we'll be using email, social media, digital videos, and live recordings. And just due to the restrictions of being in contact with one another, we know that there were some team fundraisers that were being planned for the month of April and even into May that were held to be in the coming weeks. They've been canceled at this point, so we'll keep you updated if those are being rescheduled. If you have anything that you're doing virtually, again, like Brandon said earlier, please let us know. We want to support you and get that information out to everybody. Let's support each other and have a good time doing so while we're not face to face. And if you have any needs at all that we can assist you with, please reach out. We are here for you. And again, thank you so much for your dedication to the American Cancer Society, to Cowlitz County Relay for Life, and to our community there. We will get through this together. We will, and we'll continue to strive to saving lives, celebrating life, and leading the fight for a world without cancer. So on the screen, the last thing that you're going to see is contact information. These are all the different ways that you can contact us. You can contact us through the website, relayforlife.org/Cowlitz. That's our website to go to, where you can get to your landing page as well if you've already signed up. And if not, you can sign up and join us through that way. You can contact us through cowlitzrelay@gmail.com. If you have sponsorship questions or want to talk about anything sponsorship, reach out to cowlitzrelaysponsorship@gmail.com. And always feel free to reach out to me, shamra.lacey@cancer.org, or any of your event leadership team members. They are all on Facebook. You can reach out to them. Brandon's always good about responding and giving you answers to your questions. We are here for you. So again, thank you so very much for joining us today. We appreciate it, and we hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday. Brandon, do you have anything else you want to add, or we're going to say goodbye?
I think it's almost time to say goodbye.
Okay.
And I can only think of, saying goodbye at the end of the Mickey Mouse shows. But yeah, no, thank you all for joining us for this virtual team meeting. I appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. And even though we can't meet in person, we're still saving lives and attacking cancer from every angle.
We absolutely are. Thank you. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day.